Is it going? Okay. This is my audience. Okay. Okay, I'm doing my informative speech. And I have my PowerPoint right here. So imagine living with a condition that affects your hormones, your skin, your weight, and your fertility, yet most people have never even heard of it. I live with polycystic ovarian syndrome, or also known as PCOS, every day, and I'm here to break the silence and bring awareness to this common but often misunderstood disorder that impacts fertility, mental health, and long-term physical well-being. To truly understand PCOS and why it matters, we first need to understand what it is, how it affects the body, and why so many women goes years without proper diagnosis. Now that we understand why awareness is so important, let's take a closer look at what PCOS actually is and how it affects those living with it. So what is PCOS? PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's a hormonal disorder that affects women of reproductive age. It is when small cysts form on the ovaries and it fails to release eggs. The cause of PCOS is unknown and it affects a large number of women. While PCOS is often misunderstood, it's important to recognize that it impacts a significant amount of women, regardless of age, background, or lifestyle. So who does it affect? According to the Women's Health Organization, it affects an estimated 6 to 13% of reproductive age women, and up to 70% of affected women remain undiagnosed worldwide. According to the Cleveland Clinic, females can get PCOS anytime after puberty. Most people are diagnosed in their 20s or 30s when they're trying to get pregnant. You may have a higher chance of getting PCOS if you have obesity or if other people in your biological family have PCOS. That comes from the Cleveland Clinic. They also have stated that PCOS is very common and up to 15% of females of reproductive age have PCOS. So some different symptoms of how PCOS affects the body are hair loss that can be on the chin, your upper lip, or other facial hair. Sleep problems, unusual hair growth, infertility, insulin resistance, and that can cause a woman to be a diabetic in the future. Weight gain, unpredictable periods, acne, and mood disorders. So now that we understand who PCOS affects, let's explore what options are available for managing the condition and whether there is a cure possible. So is there a cure or treatment? There's not a cure, but women can manage PCOS or reverse it, as some say, with a lifestyle change. This comes from the National Institute of Health. Research shows that if a person with PCOS is overweight or obese, losing a small amount of weight and being more physically active can minimize many PCOS symptoms and related health issues, especially cardiovascular risk. From the Johns Hopkins Medicine, they stated that medicines can help the ovaries release eggs normally. And then the Healthline has stated that talking to your doctor about starting metformin, a medication that can reduce estrogen and blood sugar levels. And metformin is also a common medication for diabetics. As we reflect on the challenges and misconceptions surrounding PCOS, it's clear that raising awareness is not just important, it's essential for change. By breaking the silence around PCOS, we not only empower those living with it, we take a step forward and a future where no one has to suffer in the shadows or in silence. Awareness is the first step to change. Thank you for listening to my informative speech of PCOS. I hope you learned something, and I hope it brought more awareness. And yeah, thank you. No, come up here. I gotta see at the end too. And here's my audience.